We all know Todd Rundgren and the fantastic work he's done producing and making music. How about when he was with the band Utopia? And in this video, I'm going to be sharing my studio albums from Utopia. Come in and see what I'm talking about. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. This thing's still holding on, man. It's just not letting go. Not letting go. So pardon me if I struggle through this. But here to talk about Utopia, the amazing American rock band formed in '73 by the super talented Todd Rundgren. Producer, musician, excellent guitarist, by the way, as well. During their first 3 years, they were simply known as Todd Rundgren's Utopia, and were very progressive in their music style. After a few years, they changed to more straight-ahead rock and then pop. Great band. 9 studio albums, 1 not released, so 10, I guess, overall. 7 live albums and 6 compilations and 12 singles. Did I say 6? 6 compilation albums and 12 singles. I've got 7 of their 9 studio albums here, starting with their debut, Todd Rundgren's Utopia. Okay. Released in 1974 on the Bearsville label. Only 4 tracks on this one, but it's close to an hour long. Definitely an adventure. And the title track is a 14-minute live track as well. Utopia theme, which is 14 minutes and 18 seconds. Then you get Freak Parade, Freedom Fighters. That's just all on side 1. And then there's one final track, I believe, on side 2, the Icon, which is 30 minutes and 22 seconds. It's a listen for sure. But overall, a great debut album. Unique is a good word. Is a good word for this debut album for sure. I don't have their unreleased project Disco Jets. Here's a picture of it here. Kind of a tongue-in-cheek project. I don't know what she was doing. It's an instrumental recording that parodies the 1976's U.S. bicentennial celebrations, disco music, science fiction films, the CB radio fads, released in 2001. I'm not on the search for that one by any means. I do have their second, Raw, again on the Bearsville label, 1977 release. Todd Rundgren wanted to release his own LP in '76, but they decided they better release this one instead. But it also was released with this elaborate 250,000 stage show featuring a 22-foot pyramid, golden sphinxes. The whole thing took about 18 months for preparation. And this was his most, not only one of their most ambitious studio albums, it's also one of their most ambitious live album undertaking. There's a song on here called Sing Ring and the Glass Guitar, which has solos from each of the band members battling the elements. You got water, which is drums, wind, which is bass, fire, which is keyboards, and earth, which is guitar. Again, a great, unique album. Just found this one the other day. That inspired me for the video. Oops, Wrong Planet. The third album by Utopia. Again, on the Bearsville label, 1977 release. It's more of a trimmed down, pop-oriented album. Compared to the Raw album, which was more progressive. Love Is the Answer became a big hit. But it was a bigger hit for England Dan and John Ford Coley, of all people. And that was a number 1 hit for them as well on the adult contemporary charts in 1979. So I guess thank you, Utopia. Then I have Adventures in Utopia, the 4th album. This one is on, what label is this one? I don't know. What label is this? Warner Communications. The 4th album by the band, 1979 release. It's kind of a mixture of the early progressive rock with mainstream rock as well. You got pop and disco music on this one also. Pretty successful with their fan base, as well as the it kind of gave them a wider commercial success as well. You got a track, Set Me Free, which is a single that became the only top 40 single for Utopia. Umbrella Man was another pretty popular single as well on the B side. But yeah, cool stuff. I don't have their 5th, Deface the Music. Here's a picture of it here. I released September 24th, 1980. September 24th, I guess, is my birthday, isn't it? It's a concept album paying homage to the Beatles and songs which sound very similar to the Fab Four's tunes throughout different stages of their career. I have this one here. I've always loved this cover. Reminds me of the South and when they were burning Beatles albums. Well, in this case, they're burning Utopia albums. The 6th album by Utopia, 1982. Again, this one's on the Bearsville label. More of a hard-edge rock album, except for the title track, which is more progressive. It's a commentary on corporate raiders, warmongers, political villains, despicable music industry moguls. Maybe that's why they're burning all their albums. I'm not sure. Pardon me, man. Utopia, the 7th album, and the 2nd self-titled album by Utopia, released in '82. 2 singles off the album: "Feet Don't Fail Me Now," not Little Feet's "Feet Don't Fail Me Now," but "Feet Don't Fail Me Now," and "Hammer in My Heart" are the singles off this one. Then Oblivion, the 8th album by Utopia, 1984 release. This one's on the Passport label. It's a turning point for the band. This is more mainstream contemporary pop, and also use of electronic drums on this one as well. Not one of my favorites, but it's still a decent album. And finally, I'm missing their last studio album, POV, released January 1985. Another turning point for the band, stepping away from their stripped-down music that was on their debut album to more of a contemporary pop sound. And then at the end, they kind of collapsed and went their own separate ways. And Todd Rundgren went on to do his thing. And but yeah, that's Utopia. A fantastic band. Again, only 9 studio albums, but what they put out is pretty damn good. So there you guys have it. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.